thing like what is there, how to map the BI stack which we've seen earlier to the Pentaho tool which we are talking about right now. So for the ETL purpose, for that we have the PDI tool, that is Pentaho Data Integration Tool. We'll see more in detail in the following slides, and of course in the end we'll have a demo around that. So we'll see all these tools in brief on that. And metadata editor, it's again the as I said, it's basically we have the Pentaho metadata editor, which is basically a layer between your database and its business logic basically. And analytics like Pentaho BA, it's a Pentaho Business Analytics Server. And operational reporting, for that matter, we have on Pentaho is Pentaho Report Designer. We'll see that in detail. For ad hoc reporting, it's Scout, and dashboard we have CD Community Dashboard Editor we have, and governance and monitoring we have. For that matter, we have Pentaho User Console. So that is basically where you map your users and roles. So now why Pentaho basically? So you know, it's as you see, it's a one-stop solution for all your business analytics needs. So it can cater to all your business analytics needs in the way that you can have your end-to-end solution on top of it. So low integration time and infrastructure cost. So yes, of course, as compared to other BI tools available in the market, like big vendors and all, like SAP, BI, SAS BI, IBM. So it's, of course, Pentaho takes lesser time on that part. And huge community support, if you talk about, yes, of course, you have your professional support 24/7, and they have very lesser turnaround time, and you can actually have a support through forums. Lots of things are available on the net. So easily scalable. So it can actually cater to the huge volume of data, scaling to maybe billions of rows of data basically. So virtually unlimited visualization and data sources. So it can handle any kind of data. So I think that caters here. Easily integrated on top of existing infrastructure, including any big data ecosystem. So as I said, you can the organizations can have any existing information, any ERP, CRM, or big data, they can actually integrate it with them. All 4 engines are open and standalone projects with their own community and development plan. So it's like every module which I deeply design, like Pentaho Data Integration Tool, Pentaho Report Designer. These are all different open source projects, and they have their own community and their development plan around it. And a very good tool set which has far more wider capability beyond just the base product. So yes, of course, it can cater to all your needs. So in this thing, like we'll see the like there are different versions of the Pentaho available. First is like open source, like the community edition, which is available on the net for anybody to download and use it. Of course, with the limited features available on that, and of course the support is not available. That is the main thing. But you have enterprise edition, different versions like professional, standard, professional, premium, and enterprise. So with all the difference between the features which are available in each of these versions. So it's basically around the support and any kind of help you are looking at. So it will help you in that. So here we'll see the abstract component view of Pentaho BI suite. The first layer is it's talking about the presentation layer. So it's like you can have it on the browser and anything. So you can have it, your reports and dashboards available there. And the reporting solution, we have any kind of reporting, operational reporting, ad hoc reporting, and for the analysis we have drill down, explore, OLAP. For dashboards, like you have your KPIs and alerts and charts, graphs, anything can be available there. So process management is like integration, execution of the the process. And the business intelligence platform, it's basically for the security, administration, business logic, repository, where you can actually handle it all. And for the data and the application integration, ETL is the main part here where you can have your data integration done. And of course, it can be built on any of the third-party application, like I said, ERP, CRM, legacy database, OLAP, other applications, and local data like your Excel, flat files, anything you can actually build have your solution on. Okay, here we'll see in detail like architecture view. So here in all we are seeing basically in broad 3 layers. First is data layer, then the server layer, and then the client layer. And of course there are thin and the thick client there. So we'll see all these in the detail in the next stream. So Pentaho has its presence in all the 3 layers with respective products mentioned in the diagram, and it supports a hosted solution. So we'll understand various offerings in Pentaho in those areas. Let's look at individual Pentaho products in next slides. Here we have like you can see it's the Pentaho Analytics which you can available on your on the browser for your reporting and dashboard, where you actually publish everything and it's available to the business users. Okay, so we'll see that in the demo how we actually do it. So the server layer. This is a platform recently renamed from BI to BA. Earlier it was called as Pentaho Business Engine. Now now we say Pentaho Business Analytics, and it's a core software piece on server side with following features. Hosts content created in server itself through plugins or file published to the server from the desktop application. So it's basically you can actually publish your data on the server. So managing security is like you have your security around it, so your data is secure basically. And then running reports, you can actually run any kind of report on the BI which you develop, and displaying and designing dashboards. You can actually design your dashboard as well as you can actually display the dashboard on the browser. And reports bursting, OLAP analytics is online analytic processing where you can have your drill down and drill through and things like that. So Mondrian with MDX support. Mondrian is basically a Java-based platform for the analytics purposes, and MDX is a multi-dimensional expression. It's similar to the SQL basically. So it's for the query purposes we have it with the Mondrian. And Pentaho Report Designer is again we'll see in detail for the designing of reports and everything. And Pentaho Analyzer, it's basically for the ad hoc reporting. Scheduling and monitoring, you can actually schedule your reports and monitor it. Like you can actually schedule it to run at some specific time and deliver to the business users through mail and all. Can be extended with commercial as well as open source plugins. So it can be extended. Results runs by default in Apache Tomcat but can be embedded in any Java. Yeah. So Pentaho runs by default on the Tomcat, but you can actually have it on any of the Java-based application server. This comes in 2 flavors as we already discussed in the previous slide, like Community Edition as well as the Enterprise Edition. So what is reporting? So in Pentaho, like what is reporting is basically you are actually showing your transform data in a form understandable to the business users. So it's regular provision of information. So you can have your regular data available so that they can filter it in any form and drive it from historical data. So it's like as we discussed, like the data warehouse is nothing but a repository of your historical organization data. So you can actually have that data in your reports and all for decision making. So it's like business users, it is very good for them to have it. Okay, Pentaho Report Designer tool. I'll just show you that how it is in another few minutes. So Pentaho Report Designer is a pixel level accurate reporting tool. It is open source containing rich set of features as listed below. So yeah, it's an open source tool and it's a UI tool basically. So it has got rich UI, so it's very user friendly and anybody can learn it very easily. Allow to create relational analytic report from wide range of data sources. So you can actually connect it to any kind of data source and you can have your reports developed. It supports sub-report, charts and graphs. So it's like you can develop any kind of reports, charts, graphs and like that. Supports API-based reporting. So it's like you have your, report designer APIs available, which you can actually, if you want to embed it in your existing application, you can actually, these are all Java APIs. You can use it. So Pentaho reporting engine executes the report designed by PRD. So yeah, when you design a report in Pentaho, the Pentaho reporting engine basically which runs those reports are there. So API-based reporting can easily be embedded in any Java application. As I said, like they have their own Java-based, APIs and all. So you can actually have it embedded in any of your existing Java applications. So this is the screenshot of the report designer tool. I'll just show you this tool in practical also. So here is the tool. You can see there is a toolbar on top of it, and so you can actually, develop report, any kind of report. And on the left side, you will see the. On the right side, basically, you see the properties and everything from where you can actually set data and all. And this is the in between. You can see the layout for the reporting. We'll see this tool functioning in detail now in our demo. So we'll continue with our PPT, I suppose. So here it is the ETL tool. We'll talk about some concept around it, like what is ETL, how you do it. So it's like extract, transform and load. So extract is basically extracting from any data source, as it says, relational database, files, NoSQL, external applications, SAP, Salesforce, Hadoop, big data and all that stuff. So so practically it's like you can actually extract data from any of the data sources and then you actually transform that data. So you transform it by cleaning, filtering and sorting and like that, and then you can actually load it in your data warehouse, which is having now available for you to for the reporting purposes. So this is Pentaho data integration tool. This is referred as PDI or still popularly known as Kettle, which is its original project name. Yeah, when it started, before Pentaho actually taken this integration tool, it was known as Kettle and still it's very popular. So it's intended for extract, transform and load mainly. So this consists of BI server. So it contains core components, executes jobs and transformations using PDI engine. We'll see what are jobs and transformations in the following slides and in our demo. Has default user and role-based security. It can also be integrated with existing LDAP Active Directory security provider. So it has their own default users, but you can actually integrate it with your LDAP and all. So there are designing tools basically which are available in this. The one which is designing tool is Spoon, which we are using basically for the creation of your jobs and transformations. It's basically UI tool. And then you have Kitchen. These are basically for running your jobs and transformations which you created through Spoon. So like in the practical world, you need to basically schedule your jobs and transformations to run it at some specific time. So this is where it can be used, and PAN is for running just the transformation, and Kate is your remote ETL scheduler basically. And then you have data connections and transformations. We'll see all these in details. And this is like the screenshot for the Spoon. For the Pentaho data integration tool, which is we'll see that in the demo how it works. So Mondrian analysis, it's like our OLAP server. We talked about this Mondrian. It's basically for your OLAP thing. It's a Java-based thin client which is available, and you can think of it's between the reporting as well as your data warehouse. So it's a kind of, you need to go through this and query your data warehouse to fetch the data. So it's relational online analytic processing. This comes under analysis services and codenamed as Mondrian, which is very useful to slice and dice the data. Yes, this is very useful because for the analysis purposes, you need to basically drill down and drill through your data so where it is useful. So as I said, it's an open source OLAP server written on pure Java, supports MDX query. So it's multi-dimensional expression which is available, for the querying of this. And Mondrian schema is universal, made supported by almost any OLAP clients. Yeah, it is available and it can be, used. And so it's like dashboard capabilities. Like Pentaho has dashboard. So we'll see what is it. One can create charts containing KPIs and publish them on your dashboard on BA Server to share the broader audience. So yeah, you can have your KPIs and charts, graphs, maps, which can be published in your BA Server to share to the business user. There could be several ways to build dashboards. The Pentaho dashboard designer available only in EE. Yes, we talked about like community as well as enterprise edition. So community edition, it is not readily available. You need to have that database through some coding and plugins and all. But in enterprise edition, it is available. Community edition dashboard editor is community edition and comes under CTools plugin. And Sky plugin is again available in the enterprise edition. We will be using CD, which has come to Pentaho after acquisition of Web Details. We are using a community dashboard editor. CD can be integrated with a BA server from marketplace. Yes, as I said, it is like when you download the community edition of BI, Pentaho BI, you need to download the community dashboard editor separately. It is not with that. So this is common. This is based on common framework and CDF, and it simplifies creation, addition, and rendering of CTools dashboard. And you can also use custom CSS to get your work to get your own look and feel. So yes, you can actually use CSS and all for the look and feel. Here we can see some, it's a sample screenshot of the dashboard. As I said, you can have the, it's a kind of snapshot which is available, and you can have graphs, bar charts, and things like that on the dashboard. Okay, so in this screen, you see there is one case study we have talked about here is Lufthansa. So it's basically giving an idea like the Pentaho is widely accepted, and how it is there in big organizations are actually using this. So the business challenge was this global aviation company wanted to build a solution to make the core process of inter-airline through check-in measurable, accessible, and available real time for operational monitoring through dashboard. So different airlines are using this, so they wanted to see how their check-ins and everything are going on through some proper analysis, real-time analysis. So the solution which they adopted was Pentaho solution. So they have this installed on the standalone machine, and they used for the transformation they used Pentaho data integration tool, and for the real-time data analysis and report generation they report Pentaho business analytics, which is Pentaho BA Server. Okay. So with this, what Lufthansa is evaluated is like will be able to aggregate and feed data into a management cockpit to analyze collected data for key decision-making purposes. So yes, by implementing this solution, so they actually have their data in a very precise and concise manner, which is available for the analysis. And the management now receives instant notification of transmission errors, enabling the company to detect patterns on large amount of data in real time. Yeah, like I said, you can actually schedule and things like that. Your reports, which can be sent to the business users. So this way, they actually got it very benefited, and they can actually see it in real time what is happening, and if something goes wrong, they are actually intimated immediately. So partner airlines also receives alert in case of transmission errors between different IT systems for passenger data. So it was not only for the Lufthansa, so they have it implemented. So it's good for the other partner airlines as well. Lufthansa is able to comprehensively monitor one of its most important core processes in real time for quality management, the transfer of passenger data between different airlines. Yeah, like this is something very good thing about, like, you can actually have your passenger data available to different airlines. So with this solution, they actually this thing gets solved.